What are these two teams going to bring us? Let's just see.
Bergeron sent to the big center ice circle for Boston. O'Reilly's opposite him for the Blues. This Stanley Cup final game is underway. Mike Emrick here, Eddie Olczyk next to me, and Ray Ferraro down near the ice.
Breakout pass into empty ice.
Laid on to Hyman. On to Bergeron. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Passing one off now to Chara.
Scooped up. Good defensive read with that one. Leads that charge into the zone.
Slid to Marchand. Lets it go. Oh, a save there.
He hangs on and gets the whistle. Thoughts now from Ray Ferraro.
All the hard work, all the training, it comes down to this. One game, winner take all for the Stanley Cup.
The Bruins prevail again. Lots on that
To DeBrusk. Puck leaves the zone, and so play goes back to mid-ice.
Dogged determination there by Alex Steen. Can he generate something? Nice work by Johansson. Boston's got it and moving up the wing.
Nice stick by the defense.
Knifing his way near the boards. Many yards gained to Bouwmeester. Puck covered, whistle blown.
They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it.
Save. To Nordstrom. And he steps across the line.
Let's it rip. Couldn't retain possession.
Solid work there by Bouwmeester.
The Blues are at the wing in neutral ice. He's got it.
Directing that one to Moore.
That puck sails out of play and into the lap of a lady from Shawinigan. No, I'm just kidding.
You think the Maple Leafs would still like to have this guy in their organization? Original draft pick back in 2005 in the first round. Tuukka Rask spent the majority of his NHL career with the Boston Bruins, a Stanley Cup winner, and let's not forget the Vezina Trophy back in 2013.
Boston's got that puck off the draw. Trying to go to Coyle. Puck is thrown to Backes.
Moving it to Sundqvist.
Let's hope that there's lots more going to happen here other than what we've seen in the first part of this game. The teams are gently prodding and trying to find an opening, but there's not much going on.
Sails it. Great save.
The Blues win the draw. Lets it go.
Nearly grazed the iron on that.
Boston's got it in their own end, hoping for center. It's dumped in. That one's right on his stick from the right side. Parked in the slot.
A busted stick on a play like that. Oh,
Pass attempt to Wagner. Nearing the 20th minute of this period. To Marchand.
Last minute of play.
Boston setting up an offense from the wing.
A shot.
That went off the pad.
That's a free puck thanks to the play by Marchand.
Took that away in his own zone. From the slaughter wrister. Period number 1 has been completed. Neither team got scoring. Some chances, no success.
The good old days of hockey are back. Vintage jerseys are now available at kiosks throughout the arena and at our main
The
store.
Bruins are getting a tremendous performance in goal tonight, even though offensively they haven't been strong. He's kept them in here, and here's one example. We'll return after these words. One period played, a second period is about to begin. What do you think of what we've seen so far?
Not a lot going on in that first period, Doc. Not a lot of shots on goal, but sometimes you got to tip your helmet to the defensive teams with the way they're able to defend. From the offensive point of view, they got to get more shots in the net.
Fires. Strong shooter against a strong goaltender, and the guy with a trapper won. The Blues with a clean win on the draw. Pitching it to Tarasenko. Lets it fly. May not have. He scores! All that hard work, and now finally a goal.
Always better to play from in front than to chase the game. There's the game's first goal.
The Blues have been pounding away, and finally here in the second, they've gotten the first goal. And the faceoff's won.
Scored by number 90.
Chip to Tarasenko.
Assisted by number 91.
And he dumps it in.
Tarasenko, and by number
Snapping a pass to Chara. Now it's directed to Hyman.
5 seconds.
Carries it on in from center. Gathered up by Alex Pietrangelo. Looking to O'Reilly. Quick shot. Great glove save. A little over 5 minutes have gone by. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that faceoff. Pitching this one to Krejci. Couldn't get through and retain possession. Oh, and the pass wouldn't go. Passing one off now to Steen. Steps across that line. Fires. Wonderful save on a terrific scoring chance.
The shooter didn't get too much on that. Not a very dangerous opportunity for the goalie to stop, but he went in the butterfly just to be sure.
The Blues win that faceoff. Flings it. At least he protected his goaltender. Crosses that line. Gives it over to the point. Good lead pass ahead. Good place to shoot from. The Blues waiting back in the defensive zone. That puck is held, and the whistle stops play. Critical win of the draw. Using the point. The battle for possession continues. Defensive gem with the stick. Skates along the line. A shot. Big pad save. Need to get rid of it. Directing that one to Sundqvist. Bumped off. Points it. Good shooting place. Score! And the game is even.
It's felt at various times like one team or the other would have a little bit of the upper hand. Doesn't matter anymore. We're back to 0-0. I'm generally a guy that's entertained by lots of goals, and low-scoring games kind of bore me, but this has been pretty good. There's been chances, the goaltenders have been good, and it's been very physical.
Split decide.
Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 32 seconds.
Takes it in from the neutral zone.
Tip to the net. Pad save.
It's dumped in. Wasn't intentional. Didn't go well. Loose puck. Trying to go to Corrali.
And he dumps it in.
St. Louis carries it in through center.
1 minute left.
They keep working hard on the boards. Puck is thrown to Grizzly.
Wonderful block. Moving it to Marchand.
Perfect wrister. Two periods are in the books here. And the books could very well have some perspiration stains on it by now because these teams have worked pretty hard. But still, a third period is ahead.
We take a look at the shots on goal through 2 periods.
7 for the Blues and 6 for the Bruins.
Are you looking to impress at your next group event? Then
Boston's goal, this goal, got this game tied again. What will happen next? We'll see when we return right after this.
In one of our extravagant luxury boxes. See our website for details.
This is period 3 of a tie contest. It will be very interesting down the stretch. Is able to move on in. Good intercept in his own end. One-timer. Terrific save. Holds on and gets that whistle.
A little under 3 minutes gone. We are at 1 goal apiece.
Off that face-off from the tie-up, the help came.
St. Louis moves with it up the wing. Wonderful chance was set up and the pass just goes wide. Got it on his stick in the slot.
Stole that pass at a critical end of the ice. Puts one on. Got it all. Boston's got it. Hoisted wide to Krejci. Smart recovery by Alex Steen. Gets across, looks over his options. Has it picked up. The Bruins skated up on the side.
That one is pointed to him. And angled to Johansson.
Cut that pass off. Oh, that was dangerous. St. Louis charges up the wing. That didn't go like he wanted. Puck ricocheted off the screen.
I know lots of people like high-scoring games. Well, actually, I'm one of them. But this has been almost like a well-played chess match. There's no room. There's no way that either team can find a way to get many more chances than there's been.
Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something. Flings it. Oh, that was close.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
The stick can break up a play, and it just did.
Boston's along the wing at center ice. Around through the corner. Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone. propelled to Bortuzzo. Gets that one on a cross. Fires a shot. Look at this chance. Knocked off the puck. The Bruins have it along the side at mid-ice. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Pass attempt to Bortuzzo. And in flight over the line. Got it right back. Slides it to the point. Didn't handle it very well. Free puck. Tremendous job done defensively there with a poke check. Oh, great cut. Pitching it to Hyman. Can start the attack going in the zone. Picks it up in his own end. St. Louis wheels it up the wing. Laid on to Edmondson. Corralled it again. Snapping a pass to Corrali. Shoots one. Deflected off the blocker. It has taken this long, and it will take longer. Overtime is coming up. 60 minutes have been played, and we aren't done yet. The shots on goal, 9 for Boston and 7 for St. Louis. St. Louis has gotten a remarkable save in regulation time that has brought about overtime. See it one more time, as we'll tell you. We'll be back right after this. We have begun sudden death overtime. That puck's loose, deflected away by Alex Pietrangelo. And now it's directed to Tarasenko. Looking to O'Reilly. Gains that offensive line. Really good cut of the pass. Just a backhand. Held there for a face-off coming up next. The Bruins prevailing on the faceoff. The Blues are skating it up at neutral ice. Outstanding body contact.
Tarasenko's often the focus of other teams' physical play. He's going to have to pick himself up after he got trucked there.
The Blues skated up on the side. Can make a play from the corner. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Tarasenko's not feeling too well right now after that big collision. For all you young hockey players out there, you cannot put yourself in that position.
A tad over 5 minutes have transpired. Only a pair of goals so far, equally divided. It's dropped. They lock up, and that's a good job by the winger. Great save, point blank.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Decides to head for the corner. And at an angle to Krejci. Up to the point. A slot wrister. And a save. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle.
Raz made a textbook stop here. He's in good shape positionally. He makes the save, and he makes it look really easy.
Bozak's won the draw. A surprise. Pitching this one to Schwartz. Passing one off now to Parayko. Directing that one to Schwartz. Trying to go to Bouwmeester. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside. Good job on that faceoff, tying the man up. That puck is loose. A good defensive play. On to Sundqvist.
Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there.
I don't usually pay much attention to the antics of the mascot guys, but this guy's pretty good here. He's watching the action, he's following and getting the fans engaged as much as he can, and he's getting them pumped up too. Pretty good stuff.
It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession. Loose puck. There was no getting through.
Rubbed out along the boards.
He got plastered on the boards there. That's a stop sign right there.
Lets it go.
Save there. And freezes play for the whistle.
And so we've been on the receiving end of more than a few of these things. This is why you retire from the game. What a gorgeous hit.
Tie-up and help from the winger. No way he's getting by there.
Puck is thrown to Nordstrom.
Slid back across from one point to the other. Worked into the corner by Coyle. Moving it to Bouwmeester. Pass attempt to Sundqvist. Takes a shot.
Wonderful stop. A big win. Let's see what happens.
Takes that pass from the other point. Sends to the point. He cut that one off in the defensive end. Gains the zone. Slid to Wagner. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. He gets that pass ahead in stride. Cuts that pass off. Score! It's over in overtime. They've won the Stanley Cup. They both paid the price to get this far. It winds up being a short summer for both. But the short summer for the loser does not include having the Stanley Cup at your home. That's disappointing.
The teams are exhausted as they line up for one of the oldest traditions in our sport, the handshake at the end of the series. You don't always like the player that you're shaking hands with, but you have respect for the series that you've just played.
The man chosen playoff MVP gets the Conn Smythe Trophy. Boy, is this ever well-deserved.
I'm always interested in the way the player reacts to getting this trophy. It's almost like they want to get out of there so they can celebrate the Stanley Cup. You've been selected as the best player in the playoffs, but really all you can think about is that your team is champions.
It's often said it's the hardest prize to win because it takes 8 weeks. And by tradition, the captain is the first to hold it high.
You can see that the captain can't wait to get this trophy up over his head. It's presented to him. He almost wants to snatch it from the commissioner's hands so he can get it up over his head. As long as the Stanley Cup has been presented on the ice, and then the players have made a victory lap with it, there's been a pecking order as to how the cup is handed off. Nobody really talks about it. It just organically happens. But everybody knows there's a seniority to the way that this 30-pound trophy is presented player to player.
In what would be his last Stanley Cup victory, Wayne Gretzky gathered everyone at center ice for a team picture, and that has now become a custom.